statement or get the questions out, whatever you want to do.
I'm even more disappointed today than I was yesterday. More disappointed in our grit and our fight on the defensive end, and then our execution, especially down the stretch. On the offensive end, kind of got into our own heads a little bit, got a little bit too individual. I think we gave up 26 second chance points yesterday, and then we gave up, was it 16? That's not our stat sheet, Ace. Gave up, could use our stat sheet if we have one. I think it's 16. Yeah, gave up 16 second chance points today, and then just put them at the free throw line. They're 22 of 27 from the line. We shoot 9 free throws. So they were in attack mode. We weren't in attack mode. Stood around too much on offense, a little bit selfish, and then didn't finish again, possessions again on the defensive end. We're doing a lot of good things, and they're playing hard. They're competing hard, but it's not been enough.
Coach, that last possession, what was the initial plan before things kind of got out of hand?
Ev was going to fake a handoff to Brenton, and then we were going to have him turn the corner, which was going to be there. It was going to be right there. Ev could have turned the corner a little better. Brenton needed to start a little more in the corner, so he could turn the corner, and then we'd have shooters to kick opposite to. It was going to be there, and then it just didn't work that way, and Brenton made a great play on his own, and then forgot to go get his man. There was 6 seconds on the clock, and Stanford was still trying to win, and we were looking at the scoreboard, thought we had accomplished something. So really disappointing. I could have probably taken a timeout there, but with 6 seconds left, that's a lot of time for a coach to draw something up and give his guys something to look at. I didn't think they were all that organized. I think they just threw it ahead to a guy that his man wasn't guarding him.
Greg, it sounds like obviously you're pretty displeased with the offense. How much of it was your own offense? How much was it Stanford playing good defense? Where do you see the balance?
A lot of teams play us like that. They really do. We call pack line, or it's 3-point line and in. A lot of teams in our league are going to do that, and our rule on offense is ball movement, man movement. That's how we play. That's how we're supposed to play. But we're standing when teams do that and guard your 3-point line and in. It can get you standing and watching, and then just letting one go instead of, because they're back off you. We still have to move without the ball. The ball's still got to get side to side more. What I'm frustrated about is because that's all we talk about all the time. That's our offensive stuff, and when we've done it really well, we're very difficult to guard. But I thought we were way too individualized today. Gotten Brenton's hand and it stuck, and it just can't do that. But a lot of things to learn from. It's just really disappointing that to lose 2 close ones to good teams like that.
When you move forward, Greg, it's a back-to-back, and playing games 24 hours later are tough, but that's what you're going to have to do, obviously, when you get to the end of the season. What do you try to impart in these guys to try to learn? Obviously that level of intensity wasn't, after a pretty difficult game yesterday, the level of intensity.
Yeah, I thought both teams were a little. I kind of saw that coming. I'm sure Coach Haas probably saw it coming too. But we talked a lot about it, and talked about it during warm-ups, on the way over, after warm-ups, and in the game. And last night the guys were really locked in. I think they were ticked. They got beat and then upset in the way that we lost it, and anxious for to have another high caliber team from the Pac-12 to have a chance to compete against. And but that's not good enough. We're not in for participation ribbons or pats on the back. We want to win these games, and I thought one little thing here or there, when there are tons of little things that we could have done, we could have won either one of these games, if not both.
TJ Bell has been playing well, but how much does it kind of mess up the plan when Murph is struggling a little bit in the paint as he has been?
We got 3 guys that we think we can use down there, with Amandre too, but Murph has got to learn. I mean, he's a big dude. Just they have got a big dude too. He seems to play without fouling, and Murph's not converting. He's not getting enough rebounds. He's just been in foul trouble, and he's going to have to. We thought about not even starting him tonight, just to get him, because TJ has been really good and locked into the game plan. Murph comes in there right away and makes 2 mistakes, and so we pull him out. And we don't have many guys like that. We have a few guys that aren't locked in on the game plan, on the scouting report, what we're trying to do at all times. We're not thinking good enough, and when you have one guy out on the floor that does that, it really hurts you. So as a whole, starting with me, we got to be a little more focused and locked in on what we're trying to get accomplished.
Coach, it seemed like Page was basically taken out of the game tonight. Yesterday he was a big factor in you guys' game. Do you feel like that was lack of being locked in on his part, or more?
Oh
what
no, he was
Stanford did?
he was great. He was great. We put him back in the start lineup. His energy was tremendous all the time. We're looking for a couple different things today, and when Q was in there, he did some good things. You know, he got a couple fouls there. Shot wasn't quite job. I thought he hurried one of his shots, but he's going to take what the defense gives him. He's an unselfish guy, but he can't get to the back against size like this. And I laugh because it's frustrating. You're not going to get all the way to the basket in college basketball. It's just not the way it is. So we over penetrated tons in the last 2 games, and again, we work on it every day. We talk about it all the time, and we're just going to have to continue to, because I'm tired of learning tough lessons.
Anything else for Coach?